What's up, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is Detroit Lenny. You're watching Morning Wood right here on the Max Majors Network, brought to you, of course, by Caesars Sportsbook. All my wires under here are like crazy. I'm going to rip my whole thing down with one cross on my legs, I swear.
Are you having problems over there?
I am. It's been a rough
Get your
morning.
shit together.
Las Vegas is flooding. I drove through a goddamn rainstorm to get to school today. Okay, there we go. My hair was kind of crazy. I didn't have electricity when I came back home, and I'm like, oh, it's going to be that kind of day. But then like seconds later, it came on. So it was short-lived. But
I had a morning as well. Let me just tell you, I got woken up at like 6 a.m. by the rain, just like thunder, lightning, whatever. And then today is like, I don't know about you, but in my neighborhood, it's garbage day. It's like
all the garbage cans are floating down the street.
Yeah, so it's garbage day, and then it's bulk day, meaning once a month we get to put out like bulk stuff besides in the cans, and they'll take it. Yeah. So, you know, Mandy's mom passed, and Woody had to clean out a storage unit. So we've been going through stuff. We've had some stuff we're throwing away. Plus, Brendan, my sister's moving out. This is a long story short. My sister's moving out. So she's moving into the house where Mandy's mom used to live, kind of thing. And so she's moving out, which means Hunter has his own room, and Brendan gets his own room now because they shared a room. Right. So, which is cool because they got big boy beds, right? Right? And so we put together Brendan's big boy bed last night. Well, their bunk beds were old and wood, and just they've had them forever. So we threw those out. So, and then I had an old dog kennel. I just threw a bunch of shit out.
I have a bed if you need one, a bed frame.
No, we got one off like $50 off Marketplace, Brendan's bed. It's really cool. Whatever, put together last night. Charlie's got a new bed. We got her bed, and Hunter's going to have the old queen bed, isn't it? But anyways, we're doing all this, right? And I have all this stuff out there, 6 o'clock in the morning, thunder, raining. And then there's some, I don't want to say homeless, but some dude pushing a shopping cart is like going through the trash out there, grabbing metal and stuff. And I'm like, man, you're making a mess. The trash guy's coming, and then he puts stuff all over the place. And then the trash guy comes, and he's looking at me like, this is how you throw your trash out? Like, what? And I'm like, I didn't do that. So I'm out there at 6:30 in the morning, helping the trash guy and then shit's floating away. Because it's just drain. It's right on the curb, so it's draining. Damn mess. Goddamn mess, Vegas. You're a goddamn mess.
We are so not prepared for rain.
No.
And Escher was so funny. He goes, Mom, when we live in Oregon, it's going to be like this a lot. So we need to invest in some umbrellas, and I think we should buy them in Las Vegas before we move there because they're probably a lot cheaper here. Like, I don't think so, but all right. Good thinking. At least you're thinking. Michael Sampson won the last Woodies standing. So that happened. Congratulations to Michael Sampson.
Congratulations.
You win
Pedro Pimentel. I had
I put him in.
Did you put that in? Okay, because I was going to say last week or yesterday, that did not cash. Tim Earl, you're in the chat. Did you cash your phase map 1 minus 1 4.5? And these other people, I'm assuming they're out, right?
I mean, you check the YouTube.
Yeah, they're nothing on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, JoJo is really usually pretty good.
We'll see if they come in.
The others are hit and miss, So
yeah. So if they come in,
Tim is out. Tim is out.
Tim is out.
Yeah.
Good.
Terry's smashing the like. Check out Terry and Tim and Sean Higgs last night on MLB Total Chaos. They gave us 3 totals on games that are happening today. So definitely look that up and check them out. And then you got J-Rock, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so we're good. Hi, Tateness. On a conference call with We'll listen in full later. This month has been absolute crap for luck with picks.
Do you want me to jump on that conference call real quick? Do you need help? Yeah. Let me know. I'm in. We're in. Just tag us in.
Let us know.
Look at my hand.
Yeah. Mine doesn't do that.
My lighting's all jacked up because
you probably have sanitizer on or something.
No,
what's up, Cormac?
The way my lighting's hitting me.
Phillies, Cubs, Nerfy. I went 1-1 again in the HC. It's getting right down to it. Silky's kind of ran away with it at this point. He would have to make. He's 37-17, and then Kyle Pickard's 32-22. So with 6 picks left, if Silky lost all of his, and Kyle cashed his, then he could catch him. But it's
Silky. All you got to do is 1-1, 1-1 the shit out of that for the rest of the way.
I mean, he usually
make him catch you.
Yeah. I'm 29-23-2. So even if I lost all 6 of my picks, I would still break even, I think, right? Yeah, 22 would put me at 23 to 45, 6 to 7, 28. So I'd still be okay. But I did go with the Mets run line and the Braves run line today. I know the Mets didn't cash yesterday. The Braves did. I also had the Guardians yesterday, which went into extras, was tied 4-4 and then went into extras, and I lost it there. But Ash is right. There's a $10 difference in price of umbrellas in Oregon compared to Vegas. Really? I was just going to get it on Amazon like I get everything else. Yeah. Where do you even buy an umbrella? Like Walmart, I guess? I don't know.
Do people actually go shopping? Like you go shopping for stuff? I don't understand.
Yeah. Who does that? Shopping? Yeah.
Like I wish my wife went somewhere and shopped instead of just shopping everything online.
When I at first lived in Oregon, I remember like being caught in the rain and I could not figure out how to close the umbrella. I could not get that freaking thing closed. I know it's like the button and it goes down, but this one, like you had to lift up and twist and then hit the button. I was like, I'm from Las Vegas. I don't know how rain works. Okay. Sarah Shelmerdine was my friend helping me.
The only umbrella, listen, this is sad and everything, but like when Mandy's mom passed, and we had to clean out her car and stuff, she had like, I'm not even lying, 5 umbrellas in her car. There's only 4 doors, but don't think one didn't have every cubby had an umbrella, and in the back, and she had a little SUV, like compact SUV, and in the back, the little thing in there, there was an umbrella in there. So everybody gets an umbrella. I probably got an umbrella if you want one. I'm just letting you right now. But my umbrella, I have a sunshade that's an umbrella that works just like an umbrella, but it folds out flat and it goes right up against my windshield. Because my new car's leather, and that sun will burn the back of my thighs if you get in that sun bitch.
Oh, that shit ain't real. Times where I'm like trying to get out of my car and I'm like, like I'm so stuck to my seat.
First time, I don't drive much. I work from home, and I get in the car, I go somewhere. It was like 3 days after I got it. And I'm like, oh shit. I had to go back in and get a towel and put it on the seat because I was burning the back of my big ass thighs. And that shit's a real problem in Vegas. So
I have you at 28-26, Tate. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That would be too many picks.
Yeah. Because are you getting ahead of yourself with a 1-1 today?
Yeah, I have you at 28-26. And yes, please jump on this conference call and explain to people in Florida there's a hurricane, so there will be supply chain issues down there. Everybody knows that. Shout
out to everybody in Florida. Stay freaking safe. I talked to my buddy last night, one of my best friends forever. Actually, I think you've met, remember little redhead Shane? Big pothead. I think you met him at a Halloween party or whatever at my house.
So, yeah.
He's goofy. He stood outside and just smoked weed all night by the bonfire. He's a good guy, but him and his fiance moved to Florida about a year now, and they're right in like Fort Myers Beach, and that's where the hurricane's supposed to like take landfall. And he was a little concerned last night, and I called jokingly like, hey man, you want me to send you a canoe? And he's like, send me a kayak because I'm not bringing Judith with me. Which he's like, I need room for beer and my weed. Obviously, he's a big pothead. So he's like, I need room for my beer. He goes, I went out and bought 3 36 packs of beer because I don't know how long this is going to last, man.
That's what I'm going to need. Because that's what I'm going to need. Yeah.
He's like, and I bought an ounce of, some herb. And I'm like, well, he goes, hopefully that gets me through the week, man. I'm just saying. I'm like, well done. Most people out here shopping for meat, canned goods. You got beer and weed.
I'll be fine. Yeah. I remember when Houston was underwater 2 years back and it was that really bad flood. But like where my sister-in-law lives is up, it's off the bayou and whatnot. So she didn't really get it. She's like, I felt so bad because so many people are like, no electricity, no running water, can't get anywhere. And I'm like, I wonder if my weed dealer's available.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
That's her biggest concern.
He's like, I'm like, hey, well, what are you going to eat? And he's like, oh, I got like 5 hot and readies from Little Caesars on the way home before they closed. He's like, because you can eat that at room temperature for days. He goes, so I got pizza, beer, and weed. Let it come. Bring it on, Ian.
Not have a shelf life. Yeah, pizza.
Bring it on, Hurricane.
That's the one thing I learned in 8 years of college. Pizza has no shelf life. I saw that razor sharp picks. I like the Padres yesterday too. We were talking about ruiners. The Marlins and the Cubs, we said are ruiners, and the Marlins and the Cubs did ruin yesterday. We did also like, hi Tim. We did also like the Nationals and that, the Braves to lose to the Nationals, and that worked out for us. Michael Sampson won the last Woody standing. He was our soccer friend who's in Colorado. We don't see him on the show much anymore, but we used to all the time.
Yeah, he won. Your Nerfy didn't cash.
You were so close, Pedro Mas.
Damn it, Pedro Moore.
So close. How many are still in the regular one?
20.
20. Okay, EJ is going to go Royals first 5. AJ's put his on Facebook. John Taylor, women's team total over 93.5 or 16.5 at the half or 30.5 for the game in the FIBA games versus Serbia tonight. Diamond in the rough, wink, wink. They've been killing it. All right. So women's
United States
soccer versus Serbia. Yeah.
Well, that would be
that would be
basketball. That would be basketball.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what's happening there.
Oof. So that's a lot of points.
That was a mouthful, yeah.
So that's a lot of points.
So 20 or left, DJ. You put yourself as 1-1 already today.
hey, stay ahead of the game. Stay ahead of the game. Always one step ahead, Tate. That's those Michigan fans. Always one step ahead.
What are you into today, Tim? How's your day?
Can't complain. I got 6 baseball games clicked in.
Ooh, all right. Well, tell us some of them so we can share picks.
Yeah. I'll go to the Braves game. I'll take the over. You get Odorizzi, 8.5. You get Odorizzi against Josiah Gray, and both of them have been garbage. I also kind of lean towards the Nationals plus a 1.5.
Don't say that. I already took the Braves. They're fighting with the Mets.
Rewind
exactly. That's fine. I want the Nationals to win straight up, but that's just me. Hey, that's fine. I'm pretty sure you want the Mets to lose. That's fair.
No, because I'm on them today too.
You know what?
She couldn't decide. So she's a
Braves fan. You want the Mets and the Braves to both, have fun with it. Have fun with it.
I just think they're both fighting it out, so I'm gonna go with 2 motivated teams. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know anymore.
I just cannot back.
One of them gets it done.
I just cannot back Odorizzi as a $2 favorite, and I can't bet. Contest pick Braves, fine, but it's sitting at 130, not something that I could personally bet.
I didn't personally bet it. There is that.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going to be fading teams that clinched divisions last night. So I'm on the Blue Jays and I'm on the Brewers because the Yankees and the Cardinals both clinched last night. I wouldn't wait for starting lineups to come out because the lines are only going to go up even more. Because when people see that Judge, Stanton, Bader, a couple of their big guns are not playing, that Blue Jays line, which is currently plus money right now, will probably go to a pick 'em. If not, Blue Jays could be a favorite. I'm going to continue to back Dean Kramer and the Orioles.
I love him. He's my favorite Oriole.
Kramer's got to be my favorite.
Jorge Mateo's my favorite Oriole, but he's my favorite pitching Oriole.
Kramer's made me so much money. So I'm just going to stick with them. I'll keep betting the Orioles until there's an E next to their name. In a couple of days when it gets if it gets there, because Seattle's not winning right now. So we'll
yeah,
see
Seattle really hit a skid late in the season.
And it's not like they're facing good teams. They're losing to bad teams, which is concerning. And then kind of my last play that I rolled up is a play that we talked about in Total Chaos last night. I grabbed the over in the Arizona game.
Okay.
Over 6.5 between Gallen and Verlander. That one looks super easy to go under. That it'll end up finishing 4-3 and go over.
Tim, don't say that stuff.
Yeah, no, sorry. It just the way the public looks at it. Hey, 6.5. You get Zach Gallen, who's been phenomenal, and Verlander, who's going to win the Cy Young. I don't know.
Right.
Lenny, did you watch the Wings last night at all?
You damn Skippy, I did, hippie. Let me, I'm telling you right now. He knows. I called our money line Red Wings plus 200 and some odd change.
Nice.
I took them on the puck line plus a goal and a half at plus 130, I think it was, or 128, something like that, like close to 130. So that was a huge win, first preseason game. Pittsburgh started their big fellas. We started our prospects. That says a lot. Speaking of the Wings,
that's good, but it's no 2-0 in the preseason like the Buffalo Sabres are.
I only played one game.
I know.
I can't
By the
beat
way,
2-0.
Sabres money line tonight plus 143 versus Columbus. There you go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm doing this as we speak. This is why I have my glasses off so I can see. I'm telling you right now, there is a parlay, and it's a Detroit parlay. I'm taking my Tigers minus 130 on the money line against pitiful Kansas City Royals. I know the Tigers are terrible, but I'm also taking the Red Wings at minus 210, according to, not Caesars, because Caesars doesn't have.
Well, Terry Edelman likes the Red Wings.
Tigers, Wings. Money line parlay is plus 155. So take it, run it, get it. Love it.
That's not terrible. Not terrible.
You love it.
I don't bet preseason hockey unless the team.
I don't either.
Buffalo Sabres.
But I mean, it's Wings against the Blackhawks.
That's fair.
I mean, come on. We saw my guy in net last night, Sebastian Casa. I think his name is Casa, to be honest with you. He's 19. Yeah, he's prospect. He's 19, Allie Burns. 19. He won't even be 20 years old. He's still a teenager till November 21st. He's 6'6", 215 pounds. He's huge.
Oh my God.
Goddamn brick wall.
Goddamn brick wall. Just dying to run through it.
He is. Gave up 1 goal, 12 saves. I'll take it. Okay.
Well, I'll give it to you because I'm not betting on preseason hockey either.
Nope.
Okay, there we go. Now we've got information at the bottom of our screen that's happening.
Yeah, I'm taking
Tigers looking good, baby. Sabres. AJ knows. AJ's in Buffalo. Aren't you in Buffalo? No,
it's right there. That's the ticket right there. Sabres for the Cup, 75-1.
Julie says, "Happy Hump Day." Screw baseball.
That's fair.
Yeah, Julie's not going to be very happy this weekend with college football either.
Ooh, the Hogs.
Yeah, they get they get a small school. They get Alabama. And they're 17.5-point dogs.
Never heard of them. Never heard of an Alabama.
Yeah, no, me neither.
They're a small school in the South.
Yeah.
They're like the Crimson Tide or something. One of the best coaches in college football history. Whatever it is, I don't know.
Mike Leach?
Jim Bob Cooter?
Jimbo Fisher?
It could be.
Okay, so Hiroshima Carp, Tokyo Yakult Swallows cashed last night. Wait, no, they didn't. I thought they lost 2-1. Hold on. Tokyo Yakult Swallows lost 2-1 to Hanshin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Joan, you're out.
Oh, but she had him on the run line. Didn't you?
Oh, Joan, you're back in.
Yeah, all right.
You're back in, Joy.
What a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry,
Joan
was running late, and I forgot to do the things, and we were kind of going through.
Joan was like this, though. Fuck, I am out. Two thumbs.
What are you talking about? Never mind.
And then,
Oh, hold on. Just
Allie Burke figures out, wait, you're back in. Delete.
Yeah, right. Damn
Thanks,
her.
guys.
Yeah. Hey, Tim,
Yeah,
who's
right.
the NFL upset this week? Was it you or the other brother that had Indy last week?
We both were all over Indy last week. Let's see, upset this week. I mean, I don't want to be a homer, but I could say the Jets with Zach Wilson starting this week.
Is he starting just because he's been medically cleared?
True. I don't know if he's starting or not. Sheesh.
Like, that's a kind of hurry up and wait situation for me.
There's not really many like sizable dogs. I will say Jacksonville is a 6.5 this week against Philadelphia. That could be.
Did the Lions cover as a 5-point favorite?
4.5 on my book, and I honestly probably will stay away from them. I don't know if I could trust the Lions as a favorite. That's kind of weird, but
why are the Dolphins a dog? What's going on there?
Tua is most likely out.
Okay, I did not know
Concussion
that.
protocol. We're already on the under, and then when Tua officially gets ruled out, I would grab the under now at 47. It's already dropped from 48, but it's going to be like 42 at game time if they announce Tua out.
Okay, and then Bengals. Remember when the Bengals they played the Cowboys when Dak went out, and that line went from like they were a +1 and they went to a -7 or something. I mean, that shocked.
I remember that week because we did the look ahead lines with Higgs, and we got to put up the under 52, and we got Cincinnati at plus money.
Yeah,
the Cincinnati bet didn't matter, but the under hit anyway. So.
Right. But yeah, just saying if Tua, that we saw how that line moved with one quarterback out. So if Tua's out, if you do like the Bengals, then you should probably get them now because like Tim's saying, once they're announced, that number is going to be a garbage.
I like the Bengals.
Razor Sharp picks. Jay's team total is the way to go. You're on first 5. Team total over 1.5. Razor Sharp is saying he wants to take the Blue Jays, but Mitch is so bad. But the thing is, because the Yankees clinched, that's kind of what Tim was saying. Judge isn't going to play. Like those heavy hitters aren't going to be.
Obviously, wait for the lineups to get announced, but I can guarantee it's not going to be a full strength lineup. Especially when you saw videos last night of Bader grabbing 4 beers and just chugging. You're not seeing a lot of those guys tonight.
But like somebody like Judge he's stuck at 60, going for that record. He might not ever be closer.
I saw that 4 walks. I stopped watching the game.
Ridiculous.
I over to the
That's fantastic.
Like that.
That's exactly what teams should be doing the entire time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't let him have it. Don't let him have it.
Garrett Cole, whatever.
Just a question about what Nick or Tim just said. It's Tim. How many of you guys actually put your best bet in for HC and last Woody standing, or do you just say it's a free competition, so let me put in something I kind of like?
I feel like with me, I'll put in plays that I like. Like if it's a basketball or football play, I'll put in my favorite ones, but I'll buy the points up so that I get a better line.
Yes.
Because you can get up to 150.
Yep. Yeah, in handicap 10, I take best value. That I like. If it's my best bet, plus points.
Right.
Yep.
Because I can buy it. So
John Taylor, these were the two that me and Cam said were ruiners, were the Cubs and the Marlins, and that's what they did yesterday. They were ruiners.
And the Red Sox. Red Sox last night.
Yeah, Red Sox lit up, didn't they?
21 runs last night. Sheesh.
So glad we got rid of Eichel.
Yeah, that's Vegas's problem now.
Yeah. He's like
Jack Eichel.
He was on our bench all last season.
Because he was injured. Because Buffalo didn't give him whatever surgery. He got the surgery in Vegas and he was out for a while.
Yeah, and then he came back and he wasn't that big of a deal.
No.
Well, because he's like the most hyped prospect ever. And like he's got hurt and Buffalo, I don't know what was going on, and then come to Vegas and got surgery, and then there was some salary cap issues. Like he couldn't be on the same roster as a couple other people because they put him over the cap. So it was some weird shit. That's why at the end of the season, you saw like the older guys healthy scratches so they could play him. So it was it's a messed up situation. The Knights are kind of in salary cap hell. in my opinion, just
We
because.
really took such a good product and then crumpled it up into a ball and lit the ball on fire and then threw it into the garbage can.
Well, what they did
how
was
I
they
feel
went
about
for it.
Vegas
They
Knights.
came out of the gate and they just swang for the fences.
Yeah.
If they didn't
The
win that
Knights?
Stanley Cup in the first 3 years, now they're screwed for the next.
I was about to
I don't
say,
want to say screwed,
making
but
the cup the first year was the worst thing that could have happened to Vegas.
if they didn't win,
Because
yeah.
now you guys expect to go to the playoffs. You expect to go to
Every
the cup
year.
every single year. And it's just like, well,
nothing
that's
left.
not what an expansion team's supposed to be. They were
Not how that
if
works.
Vegas did what Seattle did last year, they would have been in a lot better shape right now.
Oh, it's upside down.
But yeah, at least you guys had fun in the playoffs for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and it got our city really hyped up and into hockey. You know, I mean, we're a
100%.
transient city that
Sold
has
a lot of season tickets.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just it.
Which is
Help
why
pay
I
for
think
that
it was
T-Mobile,
scripted.
help pay for Allegiant.
Yeah, I think it was
want-
scripted.
I want a wristband with something on it. Also,
Yeah.
I want something on my wrist. Oh wait. An elephant is their mascot. This team, the Razorbacks, are playing. Who has an elephant as a mascot? Elephants are.
Yeah, no, and they're like it's the Crimson Tide, so of course they're gonna have an elephant mascot. That makes sense.
Maybe it is the tide
Alabama.
when the elephant blows the water. What do we think about Baylor and Oklahoma? Because that's what I'm doing this weekend. What do we have any thoughts on that?
Isn't it Oklahoma
State.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I like
I'm
Oklahoma
doing that
State.
on Power Hour today. Well, Hannah Mears is on a.
I like State.
I always like the Cowboys, but I'm going for
I can
Baylor.
tell you who Craig Kemp likes because he just.
I don't know if
texted
I need
me.
to bet on it.
He likes Oklahoma State plus the 2 points because that's going to be part of the rapid fire picks.
I'm
Breaking news.
I'm just not as high. Baylor's a good team, but
Tony
I'm just
Cox.
not as high on them.
Tony, we had you falling out on Monday. Lenny said you fell out on
You had a Monday night game, didn't you? Or something that was I don't think you're in.
We can look back on the Monday thing.
I will look back.
I thought you did that. I don't know.
We'll
We'll check it
She
out.
fell out.
Titans upset. They've dominated the Colts for a while. Hi, Tony. How are you? Your nephews are so darling. Oh, my gosh. She sent pictures of her little nephews. Those little faces. I just want to squeeze their cheeks. I want to squeeze their cheek gently. Gently. Squeeze their cheeks.
Yeah, we have to remind you gently.
Take Blue Jays. The Yankees clinched every valuable playoff thing, so we have nothing to play for except Judge's record. Yeah, and they're like not letting Judge get that record. They're like,
That's fine. Put up the 4 and let him go. He's going to get the Triple Crown. I think the only guy that really could try to take away the Triple Crown from him was Xander Bogaerts with batting average. I don't really think he has anybody that's obviously nobody's close with home runs.
Right.
And nobody's close with RBIs.
Oh no. Okay, so she pushed on Monday.
Okay.
I'm looking up Tuesday. So let me look up Tuesday.
Okay.
Oh, that was yesterday, right?
Yeah, I never erased her. So she should still be. Oh no, you did, huh?
I did. And I didn't take
Damn it,
pictures.
Leonard.
I did. All right, Tony Cobbs.
Nothing to do with this. I had nothing.
You're in.
All right, so I was looking through this. Judge has a 314 batting average. Luis Arise from Minnesota has 313, so he's a point behind. And then you got Bogaerts, who's 310. So there is competition for batting average, but nobody's touching his 60 home runs and his 128 RBIs. Actually, sorry. I mean, it's not in the American League, but Alonso does have 131 RBIs, so that's the most in baseball. But in terms of the AL, he's got the Triple Crown.
Nick says for the contest plays, he'll put in his favorite play that is as close to minus 150 as possible. So your highest juice, your play with the highest juice. Kind of.
Never put plus money in there.
Yeah, plus money.
Maybe that's what I should start doing. Maybe I'll win something lately. I don't ever win anything.
I know you used to win everything. Now you don't win anything. I
just kind of willy-nilly last Woody. I have been willy-nilly in it, and I think I'm gonna win it.
It hurts my feelings. I get stressed out over the last Woody because I'm in the HC. So I gotta focus fully on the HC.
That's fine.
The handicapping tan is fun, but there's always a part of the month that I go like 2 and 9, and it's just like, well, I'm screwed. Like I could start 12 and 2. That's fantastic. I know I'm not winning.
I think my biggest deal is if it's a day that I don't like something, I just hedge myself. Like I just put it in a way that I could either win both, but I can't lose both. Or sometimes just I know I'll go 1-1. I think that was my best thing that I did just to stay in it and stay positive. Was not picking every day if I didn't like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And not taking other people's picks. That was a big one for me too. Not taking the other picks.
The contrarian.
Yeah, because if you win and I took your picks, well, now I didn't move anywhere. Now we're just all moving up one.
But if you see a bunch of people on one play, you take the opposite
get
side
on the other side of it. Yep.
Kind of leeway.
I did that to Silky the other day. Actually, he had the Astros in the over, and I took the Orioles in the under. I think it was, and I cashed.
There you go.
Usually go with your top picks of the day. Just wondering if others are actually making these, honing onto their skills, or just arbitrarily making picks. Oh, he had the Astros and the Blue Jays over. He went 1-1, but I took the other side of the Orioles, and then I took the Orioles total and went 2-0. BGK is your dark horse to win the cup. It's Buffalo. They have the highest ceiling but a low floor.
Buffalo doesn't even
Nick's
have a
mentioned
horse.
Nick's mentioned that with Vegas plenty of times. They're going to do one of two things. They're going to be a Stanley Cup contender, or they're going to miss the playoffs by like 10 points. There's no in between.
Yes, it won't be close. They'll either be really, really bad.
They'll be really, really good, or they'll be really, really bad.
Really, really bad. Right, yeah. I don't think they're going to produce.
Bear, don't poke the bear, Razor. He wants to know how hard is it being a Detroit fan?
I'll take this as a serious question.
Fan, so does that help?
I'm going to say this as a serious question for real. I don't look at it as hard. It just it's tough.
Is it depressing? Yes.
It's what it is. You're just
like I don't know any other. I don't understand anything else. I don't like it's foreign language to me. It's trigonometry.
I don't bet the Tigers every day. What?
I know, but here's the thing I can say. I've seen the Tigers win the World Series. I've seen the Red Wings win multiple cups. I've seen the Pistons win multiple championships. When did the Tigers win
the World Series?
1984-85. I was 11 and 12.
Okay.
I was 12. I remember the summer specifically.
That's a while ago.
Tiger Stadium. So I've seen them. I've seen 3 out of the 4 of my major teams win championships.
Not to mention,
my question to everybody asked me, hold on. My question to everybody asked me is Detroit fan hard. What city are you from? And do you have 3 out of 4?
No.
Because I got 3 championships out of 4 major league teams. Have you seen 3 out of 4? Because if you haven't, then my flip argument would, it sucks to be you, bro.
I've got 2 out of 3 in Houston.
That's not bad.
I've never seen any of my professional teams win a championship.
See? So I would say it's harder to be.
I've seen my team make a championship, but I've seen. I remember the Mets making it in 2015, but I've never. I guess 2000, but I was 1. So I've never seen them. I'm a Jets fan. I've seen them come 2 games. I've seen them come a game away from the Super Bowl twice. I'm a Nuggets fan.
I would say it's harder to be a Buffalo Bills fan than a Lions fan. Harder to be a Bills fan than a Lions fan. You want to know why? Because I've at least never been. I've never been to a Super Bowl. You've been 4 times straight and you couldn't win.
Yeah.
Like that shit will put people on suicide watch, okay? Like being a Lions fan, we just grew up sucking.
I will say the only team that I root for that I've seen a championship, and I've seen it multiple times, is UNC in basketball.
Yeah.
That is the only school, that is the only team that I've seen do anything in my lifetime. So
Tony likes the Astros under, Tiffany. She liked the Astros.
I like the over. But
I hope Judge gets the homer, but at the same time, I need the Jays to win tonight. Well, both things could happen. Also, we're not sure Judge is going to play today.
Yeah.
Going for it. I mean, and Mitch White is a great person to homer off of. Is that his name? Yeah.
Mitch White.
Okay. Jags, Commanders, Steelers, Lions, Saints, Raiders all win outright or on the points this weekend.
Oh, I will mention a trend. Okay. 42-6. So 42 times out of the 48 games, the points or the spread has not mattered. either if you took a favorite, they won and covered, or if you took a dog, if they covered, they won outright. Only 6 times, which has been the 2 Detroit Lions games that they lost and covered, 2 Falcons games where they lost and covered, and the 2 Texans game where they tied and lost and then covered. Every other time, if you like a dog, bet the dog straight up. If you like the favorite, they're going to cover the spread. 42-6. That's over 80% this year.
We're only in week 3 or week 4 now.
Correct. But I saw that was an interesting trend, and
yeah,
bring it up.
It's worth a.
I will say this about Judge. I mean, even if he doesn't get the triple or the home run like record, he's most likely. I mean, maybe it's not like a given, but he's probably going to get the Triple Crown. Okay, yeah, and if he could stay up on batting average, so that's the
batting average is going to be the biggest thing for him because you got Luis Ariz, who's a point behind him, and Bogarts, who's 4 points behind him.
Oh wow! Right.
Who are both still going to play in every lineup, in my opinion. So as opposed to Aaron Judge, who's not, maybe sits. So that's a big award. I mean, the last Triple Crown winner we had was Miguel Cabrera, and
I was going to bring that up when you said with your Detroits. There you go. You've seen one of your players get a Triple Crown.
Yeah. So I don't think it's too hard to be a Detroit fan. It's emotional. Like it's a roller coaster. They give you everything. Like
and then
they bring out all your food and they put it on the table. And then you're like, ooh, it smells so good. And then the waitress comes back, goes, my bad, Mr. Winston. That's not for you. That's for the other table. Then takes it away.
Sir, that's for the Packers table.
That's get the wins. Exactly. That's for Mr. Rogers' neighborhood over here. And then that's why you jump his ass in the parking lot in the back alley. Whooped his ass. Because he takes your shit. That's why we can't have nice things.
It's character building.
It is.
Yeah, it's character building. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean,
the Giants when they made Brady their best. I remember. I think that was a Tom Petty halftime show.
I don't know.
When Eli did
Great halftime show, by the way. Hey, did we?
I was at my friend Twan's house in Portland, smoking weed on his patio. I remember. That's how I went.
Yeah, that's a good show. Rihanna is going to be the halftime. Oh, Riri, the halftime show. Yeah,
she can her lip slip. Let's go.
Oh, Riri can get it. I'm just telling you right now.
Are we betting the nip slip or?
We did last season.
Did it cash last year?
You're asking me dumbass questions like, am I going to bet the coin toss? Yeah, of course I am.
Tails never fails.
I remember Lenny had what color shoes was Snoop Dogg going to wear?
Cashed it.
Yep. Blue shoes. Yep. Blue shoes. Of course. What other? Snoop Dogg doesn't even have other shoes that aren't blue. Come on. 61 and 62 will be huge mental hurdles. After that, he will hit 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, he'll either finish with 60 or he'll finish with 66.
65 or something.
Yeah.
Medic trying to catch a show before you go camping. And hello to Ricketts trying to catch you first. TS says in the HC, you could go return on investment because folks would just play big dogs like the all in every hand on the poker sites. Yeah, when everyone just pushes. We kind of started doing it that way. And then it gets like just too much math wise. I don't care enough, but that's why we had it at the 50% because at least you're winning at a minus 150 juice. If you're above 500, we'd like to think that you're winning money, at least in.
That would be an interesting way to, I know it's a lot more math, but it would be an interesting way of trying to do it, seeing that, and it would make people think about it a little bit more and maybe not try to put minus 150s in each time.
I think minus 150 needs to cut. Like if we're gonna edit it, my vote would be to take the minus 150 down to like minus 125.
That would be
125. 125. So 1 1/4 because then
that's respectable.
You're damn near at even money or plus money bets, and then if you're above 50%, you're for sure profitable.
I don't hate that because especially with football season coming, now we have spread bets again, and like we've got our minus 110s back. Baseball season is a little bit tough with that just because it's a money line
sport. That and hockey, same deal.
Yeah, hockey same way. You got to money line that stuff, but there's other bets though. You know,
Yeah,
get into some
definitely.
props
I'm
and
not
stuff
opposed
like.
to that.
You know, I like minus
Um,
125 or just plus money only. Whole month.
No, we're not going to do that. Everyone will be out.
I know.
All of a sudden, the winner has 17 wins. All right.
Yeah.
17 and 43 wins the contest.
Exactly. Our winner was 17 and 43 this week.
And
If
down
he's
2 units.
profitable.
No, not always.
Do you want to go to 130? I'd be willing to negotiate a minus 130. It's 20
Very
cents less.
interesting. That's your
Why would
contest
you
numbers.
want to not do 1 1/4? I'm just curious.
I
on
like
that.
round. I don't like odd numbers. Honestly, I don't like odd
That's
numbers.
Well, you know, hey, I'm okay. Whatever, 130, whatever.
Woodies, what do you think? My morning
Nobody gives a
Woodies for
shit
the
what they
handicap
think.
con. Would you guys like to go down to a minus 130 as your juice requirement?
That's like
Or should
asking
we
the kids
put
what
it
they
on-
want for
Put a
dinner.
poll up in the
McDonald's.
put a poll up in the Facebook group and see what people think.
Okay, I can do that.
I would be curious to see how many people say yes, just because I wouldn't vote yes, because I'm in that contest day in and day out of competing most times. So I want as much juice as I can.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But-
want the juice. But I could go
Yeah.
off of spreads. Like I could live my life with point spreads.
Mm-hmm.
As a Lions fan, believe me, New England winning has turned Patriots fans into dopes. Oh, I bet. They'll all need crunches as they jump off the bandwagon. Yeah, you can tell the Patriots army is just a different thing. It's
Not to mention the Patriots are going to go downhill even more because Mac Jones is injured. Mac Jones did something to his ankle. He's going to be out for a while. That's why they're 9.5-point dogs this weekend against Green Bay.
And I think Packers roll.
At that number, I would kind of want to fade the injury. It would be kind of similar to the what do you call it game? The Bengals and the Cowboys, where that line moved. I don't think that the Patriots win it outright, but I could see that one being a 4 to 7 point game.
I'd be willing to do a 120 or a 130. I don't like the 125. I guess it's not really about me, and I'll get over it as soon as this show is over. I won't care anymore. But for this moment right now, it's incredibly important to me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll tell Allie that it's 130, but guys, it's really 125. No, I'm just kidding. Brian Hoyer, familiar with the organization's a backup quarterback in New England. Been there forever.
He
Give
was
me New England. Let's ride.
Houston Texan and made me puke out of my nose on a weekly basis.
Patriots Nation. Let's ride.
Oh, shit. There's not. Calm down. White
It's just-
dangerous.
Like the
Okay.
140.
Like, calm down, Russ.
I've seen a lot of people start to do that. It's just like it's cringe at this point.
It's all over TikTok.
I saw the Blues did it. I think I saw the Nuggets do it. I'm just seeing a bunch of the media day. Whoever Nation, let's ride. And they it's like, well, you guys are just copycats. I don't know.
Mac Jones, I think why TS44 referring to bandwagon jumpers, perhaps. Both of them live in Boston. Tommy Kidd and TS are the brothers, the Salvato brothers that live in Boston.
And Bouston.
Boston.
They park
They
the
park
car
the
in
car
the
by the Harvard Yard.
Yeah, park my car
Over
in
by
the
the
car
beer garden.
park. I love a good beer garden.
Oh, beer garden is my favorite.
Okay, what if we just went down to minus 140 and then we can maybe do a minus 130 and we'll just tick it down that way.
Minus 10 is not that big.
Then Brian Hoyer, Patriots money line. Let's ride it, Nick. Let's do it.
Like if we will, I just think if we will, I'm okay with 130. Like it is what it is, whatever you want to do. But I think that if we really want to challenge ourselves as cappers, and Ricky kind of said it best, 150 is kind of novice. If we really want to challenge
130
ourselves,
is a solid profit though.
Solid profit, right? So that's who we can really weed out who is truly profitable and who truly isn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're in the top 5 and you're, 30 and 15, you are profitable. But at minus 130, if you're 30 and 15, you're really profitable in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it's more of a challenge. 130, take 20 cents off of it.
I'm with it. I like the idea. I like it.
I'm gonna play next month, and I'm only doing plus money. You want to be a man up, plus money only.
Oh
That's what I'm
God,
doing.
you're gonna regret all of these words that are coming.
I'm gonna
out
do
of
it for like 2 days, and then I'll be like,
I'm over
screw
it.
this shit.
Terry's in. Terry's got brew. Oh, Terry, you're still around. All right. Good deal. She's in Florida. So far, power and internet are sporadically off, but not too bad. Looks like Tampa Bay won't get the worst of it. Okay, beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's coming just a little bit. Terry, if I'm not wrong, is Tampa a little bit more north than Fort Myers? Yes. And I think it's supposed to hit like right on where Fort Myers is. But either way, stay safe.
All I know is that I was seeing a couple of things with
beer up
with supplies. Florida colleges. I know that Central Florida's game got postponed to Sunday, and I know that East Carolina was supposed to play in South Florida. They're now playing at the FAU Stadium. So there is some things that got moved around. There's going to be a lot of outdoor games that you might want to look towards unders. Just keep an eye on weather with a lot of those games. Any Florida teams, Georgia teams, South Carolina teams.
Yeah, 2 games got
Alabama
moved to Sunday.
Like any lower southern states that are going to get hit with the hurricane, look towards unders in those games. Obviously, some of them have already started to dip. Just keep an eye out for weather and stuff.
The Eastern Washington at Florida and SMU UCF have both been moved to Sunday mornings.
Okay. I missed that first one. Which one was the first one again?
Eastern Washington and Florida. Just Florida.
Yep,
Gators.
I see that now.
SMU UCF. So
another
thing to look at, like the NFL, man. Sunday is not. Doesn't mean just because there's not going to be like a hurricane doesn't mean there's going to be after effects or turf tore up or Miami plays in Cincinnati, so you don't have to worry about that. Jacksonville, I think they play in Philly.
Atlanta's in a dome. You don't have to worry about them.
That Cardinals-Carolina game could be a soggy mess.
That one could be. That one might be ugly. You might want to grab the under, even though it's dropped 2.5 points already. It could be under. It's 42.5. I could see that one being under 40 by game time.
I'll tell you what. That also another one is the Sunday night matchup: Kansas City at Tampa Bay. That's going to be
the under in that one fest. Now. That's at a 45.5. That one's dropped 1.5 already.
Yeah. So I mean, tread lightly. In this weather is becoming a factor in.
But that should be the only 2 games that really get
football.
impacted.
In football, so you got to watch those East Coast teams, South teams, teams up in the Pacific Northwest.
You think Baltimore might get hit?
Yeah.
All right. That line's already dropped 3.5.
Because it's all coming up that side.
I was just looking at the weather tracker, trying to.
We got rain in Vegas today because of Hurricane Ian. That's what I'm saying. No,
we did not.
But Tampa game, Baltimore game
playing a dome, don't they?
I was about to ask Allie, do they play in a dome? Okay, so they don't have to worry about. The only games you have to worry about.
The roof, it's Reliant.
Baltimore, Carolina, and Tampa.
Hey, but for real, we don't know how far this storm. Hopefully, when this storm hits landfall, it kind of dies out. But if it keeps going and still. All that rain, just because it's not a hurricane, rain could move up into New York for that Jets game or Pittsburgh in the Midwest kind of thing or Philly. Yeah, up in that area. So, don't and they're talking about rescheduling the Cleveland Falcons game, and that's indoors. And that's in Atlanta. So, I mean, that's even though that's indoors, but they're talking there could be damage, for what's the name of that stadium, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium or whatever.
They're also not only football. I know we're going back to the Mets and the Braves. They play a series in Atlanta this weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw one of the games be on Thursday. Just because that's a day off for both of them, and then a doubleheader on Sunday or something. That or they move the series.
100%. So just check the weather. Check the weather when you guys bet these football games early. These outside teams. Got to check a weather report. Wind,
100%.
Rain, especially the north teams. Snow's coming. Not far. We're not far away. Keep that shit on the, keep on the lookout for that.
Very important.
The whole East Coast has been compromised.
Damn, 100%.
It's going to be a fun week for Circa.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'd
be anchor man. You brought women into the station. I hear the bears can smell their menstruation. Damn it, Bill! Now you put the whole station at jeopardy. Bears.
He's not wrong.
Chiefs-Bucks game might play at the Hard Rock Stadium. Okay.
Yeah.
Avalanche money line in the NHL for Miguel Gonzalez.
I don't even know who they're playing. They're not playing the Sabres. I don't care.
Also, think about that. If they move stadiums, they move places. Take out that home field advantage now.
100%.
If they go to a neutral
Very
stadium,
Very
you know, you're just trying to fill the stands with $10, $15 tickets just for whoever will go.
The Avalanche play Vegas tonight.
You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, that's something to keep in mind. You know, I mean, if it was like Kansas City is one of the hardest stadiums to play at, just because of their, you know, Seattle 12th man, all that stuff. If they're playing neutral territory, that's 3 points, in my opinion, to a spread that goes the other way. So,
yeah, to a bookmaker's opinion too, or an odds maker's opinion too. Okay, so let's start rolling on out of here. That's really, really good advice, though, guys. Thank you for bringing that up because it's incredibly
kind
important.
of what we do.
It's incredibly important to think about not only the weather, but the home field advantages are really important too. And this is a big week. You know, we've got week 4 here, week 5 in the college football, I believe. So it's
just like, and you'll bring up the Florida games again. The ECU South Florida game moved to the FAU Stadium. Went from 7.5 to a 9.5 point favor for East Carolina. So obviously the bookmakers see it that way as well. So I figured I'd throw that one out there.
There you go.
100%.
Tim, I'm worried the Brewers can't hit lefties for crap. No one hitting lefties above 250 in their lineup. He's doing a fade the Cardinals because they clinched last night.
You're not going to see Nolan Arenado. You're not going to see Goldie. You're not going to see Pujols. You're not going to see Edmund. You're going to see a bunch of players not play today. So it's going to be a borderline AAA lineup.
Ricketts Woody is Mets team total over 3.5.
I sure freaking hope so. But the Mets do struggle against left-handed pitching.
Come on, Mets. I want a 2-0 day, and then I'm just going to go 1-1 the rest of the way. Savers for the cup, baby.
Yeah. Nobody says that.
Yeah, me and Tim say it literally 7 times a day.
I know.
Literally.
There it is. Sabres, Cup, 75-1.
Yeah.
Yes, every single day.
Don't think I didn't put possibly a $20 bet on the Stanley Cup future champion Detroit Red Wings.
Well, at least you have a good trend going. I don't understand why you're putting so much on these long shots that like $5.
$10.
$10.
I'm gonna spend $20 at the strip club getting in. So
it's a donation. I know.
And there's no possible return on investment at that place.
You could get crabs.
Yeah, like I said, there's no possible return on investment in that place.
You could get divorced.
Nah. Maybe.
Okay, so let's do a quick little recap of what we've got going on here. Everything's kind of ticking at the bottom. Terry Edelman gave us an NHL parlay. He likes the Red Wings and the Flames. I think they're both at plus money. Miguel Gonzalez digs the Avalanche. My cat's trying to drink water in a cup, and I'm dying for him to come up with that cup stuck on his head right now. We're all going to laugh. Yeah, it looks like he's going to make it out. But anyway, and then Tim is digging the Braves over the 8.5. Yankees clinched, Cardinals clinched, so he's rolling with the Jays and the Brewers on the other side.
Brewers run line because I'm not laying 150.
Okay, Brewers on the run line. I was just kind of typing your stuff in.
Oh, you guys, I mentioned that.
He likes it over the 6.5 runs. So there's that. Thank you for the analysis, Allie, Lenny, and Tim. That's what we do here. You need to go 2-0 every day to get a respectable finish. Well, you did it yesterday. Do you hate the Braves minus 1.5 and over, Tim?
I like the over. I like Washington plus 1.5. I could see this one being a 1-run game and it going over. I just cannot back Jake Odorizzi.
Can't do it.
Allie can hit his fastball.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
Over Braves, under Phillies, under Dodgers. I'm just going with motivation and those Braves bats have been swinging like crazy. I mean, they're getting over 5 runs in like their last X amount of games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the actual stat, but
they
the
just
bats
don't freaking lose.
Yeah. So you lean on the Giants slightly. Lean under on the Giants slightly.
I choose not to bet games that players are playing for exercise.
Yeah, that is kind of happening there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you guys missed the promo code, download that app onto your phone, the Caesar Sportsbook app onto your phone, and then use this promo code Woodful. If you're a new account, they're going to get you hooked up with up to $1,250 in a risk-free first bet. So you can bet any amount you want, up to $1,250, and if it wins or loses, they're going to drop the money back into your account as a free bet. Okay, and then bonus 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits. That's how you get your comps, your hookups on restaurants in Vegas, golf, spa, hotel rooms. That's what the tier credits and reward credits are. Okay, so you want to get yourself hooked up with that. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, do all these things. It keeps the free content coming your way. And then also don't forget, check out Tim Earl at Earl Sports Bets. They have tons of content going on at their channel all day long, over on YouTube, over on Twitter, Facebook, all of these places. Let's see where you guys are at on a leaderboard. Ooh, yesterday you were number 2 on the site. You were 3-2.
Yep. Thank you, Craig Krimble, for walking with the bases loaded so that the Padres could win.
That happened. So wow, everyone kind of had it was like a 1-0 day for everyone yesterday.
It was also it was just a baseball day, so
yeah, it was just a short card day too. Oh no,
not to mention you had a lot of favorites that lost yesterday, like the Mets lost, the Phillies lost. You just had a bunch of the teams. Seattle lost. You had a bunch of teams that should have won and they lost. I know. I watched the game.
That's why I hate them. Tell him, Miss D. Tell him, Mr. Nika.
I've been a Mets fan since birth. Trust me, I've been through all the crap.
All right. That about does it for us. Head on over to our next show with Scott Reichel. It might be just parlays. It might be something else, but Scott Reichel is on it, and it's happening now. So go over to that. At 3 p.m., we've got the Power Hour coming on with Detroit Lenny, and 5 p.m. Eastern is Game Time Decision with Tim, his brother Nick, and also Detroit Lenny. That's a great spot to ask lots of questions and get even more in-depth analysis. All right, don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell. We will see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern right here on Morning Wood. Good luck, unless you're against Lenny.
Peace. Detroit Parlay.